What's up? So, Milly did a reaction on this dude, I don't know, a month or so ago. And man, was quite impressed. And to me, I guess he's been around for a while, underground, I guess. But, he was out of my radar. But I was truly impressed by his skills. I'm like, this boy got some skills. But I was told to check out this Freestyle, which is relatively new. And so we're going to get into it. And I might say something that's a little controversial, guys. So stick around, all right? Yeah, it might be controversial to a lot of people out there. But I want to. But I'm still trying to figure it out, really, man. So I want to hear this right here and see what I'm gonna get from this.
Just incredible!
Hip hop, baby. Just Incredible's freestyle series. You see who's here to my left, man. Millyz is back on the show. Fresh off the plane, man.
Fresh off the plane.
My brother say, yo, Just, I'm pulling up. Give me a beat.
HLR, man. I gotta be the most consistent.
I see that.
That's what they won't say, though, B7 out right now.
That part.
Free Sue Surf, Free Sue Surf, Free Sue Surf.
That's right. You ready to go crazy, man? You know what the fans want to see, man. Millyz, Just Incredible. Let's do it.
Look, outcast, the short lifespan when you ballin', I'm trying to outlast it. Trying to make it out of mass, the odds massive. Mecca died on Gilmore, it feel eerie when I walk past it. I took the burden of success on. Cuban chains cover my body, look like my chest gone. Penitentiary yards, most of the gang been doing sets on. Still before I ever suffered defeat, I'ma get you stepped on. Hypocritical, I strive for peace, that's the human in me. But if you ain't finna splatter somebody, then what you doing with me? All money on my mental, keep it true to Nipsey. Leveled up the closest people to me, I just blew a 60. Back to back, black on black, bourbons by the dozen. In Burbank with a bird brain on purple, no tussin'. Behavior problems since the youth, they think I'm purposely bugging. Before this rap shit was my calling, found my purpose and hustling. I'm about to read again. Tuning out of Fox News and CNN, my soul I'm looking deeper in. I don't even think I need a friend. Swerving by the median, this lean dropping a leader. Then I flex so they can see me when, and I feel like I could breathe again. Getting it done long as there's breath in my lungs. They never broke no bread with me, shit, I was left with the crumbs. This dream of mine was hard to find, just like a lesbian nun. Not in the Hamptons, I feel best in the slums, the trenches. I looked my Brody in the face while he was laying in his coffin. Lost some people that I love and I still think about him often. Threw 6,000 in the club, left out of starlets, had to force some local rappers dissing on me cause they not who I'm endorsing. Floor seats, we at the finals, I ain't paid cause I'm important. Real gang member ties in California, no extortion. 2018 couldn't fathom type of shit I've been affording. Sipping wok to go to sleep and treating nighttime like the morning. Adderall on time releases what my body been absorbing. She don't really speak no English, we still vibing in this foreign. Might not see me at awards, but I've been thriving, I've been touring. And I ain't traded piece in yet, got so much J, I don't think I'm hoarding. Effing on me, make you jump in, knock you out your Jordans. Have machine guns with us when we chopped it up with Colson. People trying to double back and shit, I can't even fault them. And all my old hoes on my line like, how you doing, bitch, I'm awesome. This world is superficial, you get flowers when you blossom. $200,000 on these Cubans, had to boss them. You know that I'm a wolf, I can't be out here playing possum. I heard the judge say life and I felt the pain all in the courtroom. Look, you never felt that, karma I've been dealt that. Opposition belt that, here hi-hat, we'll melt that. Boston Seaport, I be everywhere the shells at. Like Boston in the seaport, I be everywhere to look. The trap booming, we got Trish by the bottle. Nice. I'm selling every old head just like the airport in Chicago. Green Marcelago, same color avocado. So many bitches in the lobby, you got it looking like a brothel. Model out in Cabo, putting 2Z in the nostrils. She don't got no gag reflex, it got me searching for her tonsils. The second that I pierce, I pass her off like I'm Rondo. I said the second that I pierce, I pass her off like I'm Rondo. Blanco, living on the edge, you gotta learn to trust your gut more. 400,000 jewelry, so you know I gotta clutch more. White trapper, I was in the kitchen trying to cut raw. How the fuck they gon' leave me off the white rapper, Mount Rushmore? Especially when I really seen mountains of white. I knew the jug was good money, but I still counted it twice. He say it's up and we gon' down on the night. We gon' die for social media, they down to for likes. Stupid.
Oh,
I'm the fucking best.
Millyz like that? Oh, shit. You spitting that shit for the streets, man. I felt the pain in the bars, my brother. Yeah, ain't nothing else to say, man.
My brother, Just Incredible, man. One of the most amazing freestyle platforms in the world for real rappers and lyricists, high level rap, man.
Thank you, my brother.
I love your soul.
Hey, man, this guy got bars for day. I feel like he could have been going for an hour straight. And just, man, there's a lot of how do I say, fakery. Yeah, Zero Fakery is the channel. A lot of fakery. A lot of, for instance, he's a white boy, right? And you could tell he's authentic, man. He's not fake. He's not acting. You know, you could tell he is from the streets. Spent a large part of his life in the streets, at least. Okay? Because when I first seen him, I was questioning, and I was like, oh, he's got the tattoos on his face, you know, just everybody's doing. And, yeah, he's a white guy, you know. Yeah. Listen, for instance, okay, these white rappers, man, the white women rappers, okay, white girls, some of these white girls, I mean, literally talk more black than black women do, and they look stupid, they look retarded. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because you know these girls didn't come from that background. You know, you just look at them. It was like that one girl. She pretty much started it pretty much because what was that one? What's that guy? Skateboarder kid. Oh man. Anyway, I'll think of that. But you know, all these girls, man, it's cringy, man. It's really cringy. And this guy right here, he comes across authentic, you know. He's, you know, I think in a way, you know, that may have been me back in the day. You know, maybe the way people looked at me without the tattoos and all that stuff. You know, and I was fake. I wasn't fake at all. You know, man, all I knew was hustling. You know, all I knew was hustling and warfare. You know, I mean, that was it. That was my DNA. It's my parents brought me up. You know, I was raised by methamphetamine in freaking thuggish ways. You know, so I was destined to be that. And, you know, the penitentiaries all throughout my family. Thank God that I skipped that one. Thank God. Don't get it twisted. I was no angel. Got to take this off. No angel at all. But I was lucky. And later on in life, I kind of, you know, took that energy and put it into something else that wasn't going to get me locked up. Because, you know, for every true hustler on the streets, the potential is crazy if they was just to put that energy into something illegal. All right, so that's what I did. I put it in something illegal, right? So I started my own business, my own floor cleaning business. You know, now I teach people how to do the same thing that saved my life, because I really believe it saved my life. And so when I teach people, because I got another YouTube channel, guys, Green Rhino Project. You know, it's all about entrepreneurship and helping change people's life and get them out of that hopeless mentality. You know, so my love, my passion in life was always music. I was rapping for so many years. You know, and finally, man, I always play around, but you know, I hung up the dream because I just didn't have the skills like this, man. You know? Just didn't have the faculties, you know? My problem has always been memory. You know, my memory is freaking horrible when it comes to lyrics, but for numbers, it's good. Weird. But my whole point is this guy is authentic, you know, and if I was to actually to compare him to somebody today, being a white rapper, I'd have to say he's like today's Eminem. No, I'm not talking about what he's talking about, okay? Because he's more of a hustler. But I'm talking about just the authentic, but still just straight hip hop, rap, and skills that are just, I don't know. I think you can't match this guy up with anybody. I think he'll chop him up. And that's not just for white rappers. I'm thinking for rappers in general. Okay? In general. Because when Eminem came out back in the day, in general, he was killing everybody. Everybody was scared of him. You know? A lot of them say they weren't, but in the back of their mind, you know, like, man, this guy, he's going to be problems. Right? So this guy right here, he's got my respect, you know. So anyway, man, that's it for this one. Again, with these other corny rappers out there, who's that one guy really freaking bugs you? This Tom McDonald guy. See what I mean? A white guy, got tattoos all over his face, you know, Millie. This Tom McDonald guy, but you can tell who authentic is. You can tell who's real and who's a poser. Okay? Fuck that Tom McDonald guy. That dude fucking sucks. But anyway, I'm just blunt like that. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Hey man, if you're in a spot in your life and you're thinking, man, I don't have a high school diploma. Maybe you do, but you're just like in a spot where I gotta do something with my life. This 9 to 5 isn't cutting it. I gotta start my own business or something, you know. If you're hustling, think about that, you know. Think about taking that energy and putting it into something legal. And the service industry is legal, and you can make a killing. See, I'm a floor cleaner, carpet cleaner, tile cleaner, and I teach people how to do this now. I teach people how to start their own business, and it comes from a very passionate spot. Because I was hopeless. I was hopeless for so many years. And when I talk to people, I'm talking to them. And they know that I'm talking to them because I've been them. And when I have a chance to direct somebody and make them all of a sudden build their own life, and pretty soon they're out there making their own money. They don't have to answer the boss no more. They can have control of how much money they make. And they feel like a king now, self-made. You know, I'm blessed to be able to do that. All right, and I had to go through all I went through in life in order to get to that point. And I don't know if it was for a reason or what, but here I am. It is what it is. All right. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one.